I got a hunger for the mic, my appetite strike late at night, food for thought. Hold down the fort, up in the port of riches. Last seen giving stitches. Grab the cap eyes, go mode, crucifix. His team acting superstitious. One iron, one faking, reaching for his iron, one trying to get close. I got the toast and I'm firing, blood gushing. I think I hear sirens, commotion. Still zoning off the war potion.
Yo, BB the matches of circumference. My thought can't be altered, body, mind control substance. For the key to this shit, kid, is stamina imposter. A group of ALites, my team be deep like a roster. You lobster, we break the legs of all imposters. Cut the tons off the snakes, this one hit may cost ya a price of your life. I should always think twice, remember always think twice. This one fucking mistake, maybe coming away, kid. So wake the fuck up, yo, wake the fuck up, yo.
Hey yo, straight up and down, don't even bring that type of shit around me. You liable to get your whole neck slapped off your shoulders. Quick, fast, faster than the eye blink. So I think you can live amongst the livest MCs and GODs that I run with and collaborate my thoughts with to elevate to a higher standard. As I landed, but never stranded. As the guard PR terrorists apprehended, analog suspects on the set.
Dirty doctrine, killer concoction, rhyme rotten, stay plotting. Yesterday went grenade shopping, caught a nice one. Grab the vest up, this track I'm blessed to make it bloody ugly, dip it in mud. My soldiers gonna love me, grab the mic, look into the sunshine way above me on my forehead. Today, have my daily bread, shared it with you. Make sure my fans are always fed.
Yeah, I'm pulling wrestling moves on competition, headlock them to submission while shots are licking, picking through crops of intuition. Yo, my brain starts to change, sorts of strange thoughts, names brought in vain for the physical force of unexplained, for the battle of my life in the nightlife. This nigga grab a mic tight and strike with a flash like dynamite, right? So figure this, killer gets vigorous, a lyricist supremacist, attacking the track like native villages. Run, we still pillaging, done, what?
I know what time it is.
Yeah. I know what time it is. It is FPV talk time. Whatever, dude. What's going down? What is it going down? Yeah, I got a late start here.
That went up.
What is it?
I said your subscriber count went up.
Oh yeah. I noticed that the other day. I was at like 814 or something like that. Or what am I at?
817 now.
Or is it 817 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm getting there. Like I said, I gotta make that video. So, yeah, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a Voltara Kiss Voltara rig. And it's gonna be the mini Voltara ESC. And the mini, it's gonna be the mini stack, put it that way. So actually, I'm gonna start making that video this coming week. I'm just gonna do like a so-called rip, and then at the end of the video, tell everybody that I'm gonna give away a fucking quad at 1,000 subscribers. Like and subscribe or whatever, and then yeah, and then I'll retire. I'm just kidding. 1,000 subscribers. I guess it's my mission. Anyway, welcome to the FPV Underground Show, where we just talk dumb shit. Where we pretend to know what we're talking about. Now, we're the other way around.
I got a couple parts ideas, though, for you for that frame, at least motor and AIO.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually, shockingly, I'm going to suggest the Darwin AIO.
Darwin AIO? What kind of, it's got to have at least like a 3 amp back on it. That's the only thing.
Oh, I think it's got a 5.
Alright, that's even better. Yeah, it's definitely got to have the goods, man, for the 04.
Actually, I think it, well, so it's 1 to 3S capable.
Alright.
And see, I run the V2 on that on that little green one of mine,
Right.
and so it uh, I think the V3 has ELRS built in. If you wanted to go that route.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's the
Like
Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin FPV.
Let me look her up here. 1 second.
And you can order that from RDQ or Get FPV or anything like that.
Alright, so here is the Darwin all-in-one. Is this the one you're talking about here?
Let's see.
15 amp Blue Jay ESC.
There you go.
F411.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 to 3S.
And ELRS.
So it's 50
And
bucks.
you can update it. And I think you can update it now to 3, which means it'll be compatible with that little radio.
So you know what my next step is going to be, right? My next step is going to be to make sure I can run Quicksilver on it.
That's why I suggested it.
Really? So you can? I'm about to look at the targets now.
You should be able to find it. Because I actually have my V2 on it because it was an easier setup than the Betaflight one.
I imagine every day they're getting new targets added. So I can. There's Darwin FPV there. Alright, F411 ELRS. That's probably it right there.
Yep. That would be the one.
Right on. Alright. As long as I can do that, I'll be alright with it.
Yep.
Well. Oh shit, I forgot to look at the I wanted to check out the specs. The raw dog specs, man.
See what it says it can handle and everything.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, it's got 5 volt 2 amp back.
Yep.
It's got to have at least 3 for the AO3 air unit. It's got to have at least. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's got to have at least 3.
It's got a 3.3 and a 5. Oh, it's got to have a 3 amp.
3 amp, yeah. Yeah, it's got to have. It's got to be 3 amp. If it's a 2 amp, it'll brown out at like 3.8.
Yeah, otherwise you have to run it on 2S.
Yep.
Then
I mean, I could do that, but I just.
I don't know. This one here, the way it's set up, is 100 grams.
I just didn't want to have to buy batteries, more batteries.
That's true. That's true.
This guy, I gotta say, man, I'm in love with it. It's my
75.
yeah, dude, that thing. I got these lava. I got the BT 2.0 back on it, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh good. Yeah.
So
BT 2.0 is.
I got these lava. What the hell was that? Something just hit me. Oh, that was my bag. Fell over, hit my chair. But anyway, I got the lavas. I got 8 of them. I just bought like 2 4-packs. And they're 450s. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good batteries, man. I've been shredding this thing, dude. I've been having a blast with it. Like,
Yeah, see, I need to get some of the 450s, but I also need to get a new AIO for my one at 75.
yeah. Bad for life.
It kind of fried when I clipped the power line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something that I found out that's really, really interesting, man. Okay, remember you guys told me to get the Gemfan 3-blade props?
For that,
Yeah, you said that the 3-blade props would do me would be better for the weight or whatnot. So
well,
I
that was,
ordered.
that was 65,
Oh, really?
wasn't it?
I thought you guys
Yeah,
said the
when we were
75
when we
too.
were messing around. Well, because you bought new motors.
Yeah, yeah, okay, maybe that's what it was. But so I ordered 3-blade props, Gemfan,
Yeah.
and dude, I put them on there. I'll show you the motors. I got them upstairs. I took them right off. Anyway, I put them on there, and I thought I bent a motor shaft. That's what I thought happened because it was
Yeah,
so
I
much
remember.
vibration that I couldn't even see what I was doing. The screen was so blurry I couldn't see anything. And it flew
The
like
3 blades.
absolute garbage, dude. I was freaking out. I thought I fucking bent a motor shaft pulling the other ones off or something. So I freaking panicked and I ripped them motherfuckers off and I put the bi-blades back on and it flew like a dream again. Dude, it rips with these bi-blades. I mean rips. I have a
No,
blast with it.
the
So what
the
I did,
75,
yeah,
yeah, the 75 with bi blades is best.
yeah, it rips. It feels freaking amazing, dude. It fucking feels amazing. And another thing, I ordered today. I was just messing around because I wanted to really try some proper 3-blade. I ordered the HQ from Rect. These hold on a second. They're the da, 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 da.
I never thought about that with 24 kilohertz for tri blades.
I want to pull up Rect here to give them some props. Get it, props. I love their service too. Rect is pretty badass, dude. Which I think they're not far from me. I don't think. Yeah, here they are, right here. So these are the ones I got. These guys, because it was hard to find this style prop here, the HQ 40 millimeter, with
Oh,
with the 1 millimeter shaft. They had these
yeah,
same
yeah,
ones, but they were all 1.5 everywhere else. So yeah,
yeah,
so I picked up.
yeah. And the tricky part about those 802s, but they fly so good.
Yeah, 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 dude. I was shocked that it flew that horrible, dude. It was a disaster. Like I thought I fucked something up. I was like kind of
Favorite
fucking
truck is
upset. But yeah, FPV trucker, what's happening? I mean, bad for life in the motherfucking house. Yeah, he says those 450s are perfect. Yeah, dude, they are perfect. I'm like having a blast, dude. I think there's just, I mean, I'm taking into consideration, I'm pushing a lot more weight on it with the O4 and all that shit, whatever. And I just had to get used to the throttle position I was in, which wasn't, it's not crazy, but it is a little more. So I thought maybe if I go with a 3-bladed prop, tri-blade, it might help with that a little bit. Maybe a little more punchiness or something, but not punchy, you know what I mean. Like,
A little more grip because there's more blades.
yeah, Bad for Life said that he runs bi-blades on his 75 as well. Yeah. Ordered two, two. A few more packs of those bi-blades. I still had, I bought a 4-pack, like, no, like literally 16 of them or whatever. But, and then the first time around, this is only my second set. But, yeah, I mean, I'm having a fucking blast with it. I fucking love it. It's like the ultimate, like, I never got into Sims. This is the best sim right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never got into Sims because it's just not real and I just could never get into it. Like, I have 1 or 2 downloads on my computer, but I've never fucked with them. I think, like, literally, I can count on one hand how many times I've logged into my sim. You know what I mean? But like this right here is like, this is real life and you can get your rates pretty close to where you want them. And you can like do whatever the fuck you want, dude. So it's like, it's pretty badass. I love it. But yeah, I just never got into micros before. You know, I mean, you know me. Like I've been doing this for, I can't believe it. It's going for 5 years now. I've been doing FPV and like fucking, I'm now just getting into micros. It's hilarious. But anyway, it's a blast. I'm loving it. This thing is incredible. I recommend anyone out there that is thinking about building an 04 1S Whoop to go this route, because it's honestly it works great, dude. With the Quicksilver, I had to up my my D term, dude, because at first it had some prop wash and shit. I upped my D term a few clicks, dude, and it's fucking locked in pretty good, dude. It's pretty locked in. Another thing, the 04 air unit on race mode with this thing, dude, like I got stuck under my table the other night. I didn't touch the ground once, and I bobbed and weaved and pulled myself, and I was still moving so fast, and I didn't touch a fucking leg on a chair and nothing, dude. I mean, I got myself out of there. It was so responsive is what I'm getting at. Like, it was incredibly responsive. Right. If that was like the original air unit or whatever, like, there was no way I would have been pulled that off, dude. Like, I like, and then I now I got this power looping thing going on where I power loop my table 100 times and shit. I've just been practicing dumb shit. But it's a fucking blast, dude. I recommend this setup to everyone, dude. Like, well, I'd like to make a little video about it and shit, talk about it, but yeah, it's fucking, it's on point, dude. Like, this frame, I've crashed this thing I mean, I've hit it off the shit so hard that I thought for sure it was done with. And I haven't broke anything yet, nothing. It's incredibly durable, dude. Incredibly durable. But yeah, it's a blast. It's a fun one. Marquise King, what's up, brother? So, moving on. My man, Pete from AM32 sent me over some ESCs out of the blue, actually. He messaged me and said, check your mailbox. So, he sent me over a couple ESCs I'm going to be testing out. This one's a Sky Stars, but I don't even know what the hell it is. I don't know if it's something new, or something, but I have to ask him. I didn't get that deep with him yet. But, so I've been also testing, just recently, I've been testing AM32 with Quicksilver. I've been talking to somebody else about AM32, getting them situated, but they broke their air unit, so now it's going to, you guys will see about that. But anyway, and then this guy, this one, this is the AM60. I got it pretty much tuned and ready to go. This guy, I'm going to start taking apart tonight because it's getting an 04 air unit. I got 2 of them on the way. They should be here. I ordered 2. I ordered one from one place, and they did that thing again that fucking pisses me off, where they don't tell you whether it's going to be a back order or not. I'm not going to say any names. You know what I'm saying? And it was very convenient that now when I kind of bitched about it, now it says back order. When I sent a message to a certain person. But anyway, that's very fucking irritating, and stop doing it. It's just not right. Like, just put on there that you're out, like, or back ordered. Just put it on there. Like, don't be collecting people's money and letting them wait. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucked up, dude. So I ordered another one from Fly High from my man Dave. So that one's on the way. This will be getting an 04 because I got to have 04 with it because everything's got to be 04 now. I'm just addicted. It's over with. Vista don't even look. It just looks Stone Age compared to anything else now. It's just, yeah, I just don't even, yeah. Anyway, so we'll start ripping into this thing. I was thinking about swapping these motors. I don't like the high K. They're 1980 kV, but I'll tell you where I do need these motors right now, and I need them more than anything, is over on the Ultra Quad, because I'm testing this firmware on here, and it's got the KV slider. I'm talking about in the AM32 firmware. The
Oh, yeah,
KV
yeah.
slider, I need more KV so I can test some ranges and stuff like that. So these are
So
1850
like
KV.
should be
Yeah, these are 1850 kV that are on this. This is my test rig. This has been my test rig. I've tested so much. There's so much firmware that you are flying, that people out there that are flying AM32, it would come through this quad first. That is not even a joke. That's not even an exaggeration. If you're flying AM32, that firmware went through this quad first. But anyway, so yeah, I need more kV on that. So I might end up swapping these motors over. Ordered some more motors. I like to surprise you guys with that dumb shit. But anyway, we'll talk about that. Ordered some other motors and some other stuff. But yeah. But so far I'm gonna start tearing into this here in a little bit, whatnot. I'm gonna give this CSC away. All right, this one here I have no use for. It's not that I don't have any use for it. It's a KM55 AM32 Sky Stars, but it's a 20 by 20. So before the end of the stream, I'll give this away to somebody. So if you hang out or whatnot, it's not even opened. It's still in the pack. This came straight from the man himself at AM32. It's got all the stuff in there for you. The capacitor, everything's in there, ready to go, and it's loaded with the latest firmware of AM32. All that good stuff. So yeah. Anyway.
would a 9-volt 2-amp back work?
9-volt 2-amp back?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
I know it says it'll work for 03.
Yeah, maybe. I would have to look into that. I'm not an electrical engineer, so I'm like, I mean, I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about that shit, but not like. I think it would be okay. Even then, you're gonna brown out because you need current. Current's everything. Current is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You need your amperage.
Right. Marquise King says, Cadix Vista red light stays on, does not switch to green. Any suggestions? You have a camera issue. Let me think here. So, well, not necessarily. I had a camera issue once that caused that issue. So you're not getting any video, right? You're not getting anything. I'm trying to think, like, there was, so, let me think. I've repaired, 100 Vistas. Like, I've been through it all as far as troubleshooting them. In fact, Fire Mike was one of the last guys. I helped him. He had a dead Vista that he hooked up backwards by accident. And we got in there, and I actually brought Ian from Maztec into the conversation, and just to verify that what I was telling Mike to do was correct. And sure enough, he was able to remove that TBS diode, get it working again, and we actually found the diode that he could order online. I'm pretty sure he ended up ordering it and fixing it correctly. But yeah. So I've had my share, and I replaced the UFL not too long ago too. So I had, like, what I'm getting at is, yeah, I know my Vistas. I know my way. This one's actually a repaired Vista. Let me think here. The red light won't turn green. And you're bound, obviously, right? You didn't get unbound. Yeah, I was about to say, try like reflashing firmware or reloading it or doing something. Whenever, yeah, like Bad for Life just said, anytime I have an issue with anything, I always one of my first things to do is redo it, like just restart, like reflash it, whatever. Like that's like my number one thing. My advice to anyone usually is just whatever. If anything stops working, try to reflash it, whatever the hell. You can try that, but I had that issue before. In fact, my man over at Cyclone FPV, he had a situation like that live one night, and he repaired a Vista that was red light was stuck on. Is the bind button still there? The side little bind button, make sure it's still there, because they will break off in a crash, and if they break off, that red light won't turn green. I do know that. He said, I thought so. Oh, wait, let's see. Okay, he's replying to that. He said, I locked the camera completely. No wire at all. No video at all. I did have a situation with a camera. One time, the camera was getting really super hot. Like super hot, like burn your fingers hot. I couldn't believe how hot it was actually, and it was because of it wouldn't. I'm almost 100% it wouldn't go to green, and when you looked in there and you messed with the MIPI and like whatever, you would get first I would get like a green screen. It was kind of a weird look, and then it just went black and wouldn't work anymore. So try firing it up. If that camera gets really hot, that might be an issue with the camera, because it's got to communicate with that camera, and everything's got to be sane before it goes green. In other words, that green light is literally like that's all your sanity checks and everything's in line. But yeah, check that. If you have another camera, if you have another Vista, check that. Yeah. Let me look here a second. Hold on. You got me thinking. So, back in the day, the fuck is going on right now? Oh, Jesus. Computer just wants to do what it wants sometimes. Alright, so... All right. So let's go back in the day here. Why don't I have my oh, that's weird. That is really weird. Sorry guys, my camera's all messed up here. My little camera. I mean, get my little face up here. There we go. There we go. All right, anyway. So here we go. Cadix, testing, repair. Let's go down the list here. UFL repair. Diode removal. This dude did a lot of stuff with Vistas. Live. I used to watch his videos a lot. Diode removal. I know, I'm almost 100% sure that he had, I remember I was watching him live, and he had a red light issue. Am I even on his channel right now? Alright, there's his channel. Alright, videos. Just the repair. Let's go. Alright, this is all the Vista repair. Bind button removal and repair. Yeah, them bind buttons, if you hit them real hard, they can mess up. And I know that will cause the sanity checks of the unit to fail. And it won't go green, it will stay red. And the same thing with the camera. I do know cameras can cause that. I had a camera completely take a shit and it went green. So that's not 100%. Red light won't turn green right here. Boom.
Hey guys, Dark Cycle on FPV, and I'm getting ready to do some work on a Caddx Vista. This one was sent in and said that it wasn't working, there was no OSD, but actually by the end of the whole thing, it looked like it had a bad board. It looked like there was some water damage in there. So the customer did finally approve to just go ahead and replace the board. So we're going to do that real quickly, see if that takes care of the problem. So I'm going to replace the top board first, see if that's what does it. And if it does, then great. And if not, then we'll end up having to check the bottom board. So it's going to be a process of elimination, but there was definitely a sign of some sort of water damage on here. It looked like water had gotten into this, but there's just residue. There's like a green tint residue all around this. Doesn't look very good. So anyways,
all right, so he replaces
board, right,
a board on here, I think, yeah.
Okay, now I gotta find it. I don't know where I put it. Just oh, I see it. Okay, yeah. So here's a new board that we're gonna try. So let's see if we can get this to work. Okay.
So that's the top board with the UFL. Yeah, that's with the UFL and the.
Let me leave that just like that. I'll put the screws back on. But
so that's the top board with all your power management and your UFL and stuff, and that's where all your wires go into your TX and your power and all that stuff.
just to hold it in place. I'm not going to close it all up yet because I don't know if I'm done or not. All right. So what I can tell you is that this would not get out of red mode. Like when the bind light was just stuck in red, it never switched to green. So we have our test board right here. Okay, this is what I use to test all of these things. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot here real quick. Got my soldering iron turned on. Get our flux pen out. Get ready to solder this. Then I'll get my goggles and we'll test it and see if we've got any success here. All right, so let's do that. Soldering iron's almost heated up all the way. Okay. Okay, so we have our red light. Now let's see if we can get to a green light this time. Nope.
Green light. So he's taking it back apart. And that's the bottom board. He just separates. So now he's going to try a bottom board. You can always tell because the top board's got the leads on it. You know, where you hook your wires up.
This little bin.
And the bottom board has that ribbon that connects and then has the most of the has the P1 and all that stuff on it. See, I don't remember how this ended. That's why I'm curious. I want to see, like, what does he end up doing here?
Where am I with this? Now I'm getting all mixed up. So we have that. So this is my bottom piece that goes back. Oh boy. Here's where I get all goofed up.
He got it all mixed up. Yeah, see, I think he,
Let's go ahead and get the OSD connected. Okay. Now let's see what happens.
all right, so this time he swapped out the bottom board. First he tried the top board, didn't work. That's your power management.
Make sure our light gets
Now he
green.
swapped out the bottom board.
Looking for, there's our green light, so that's the first thing we need.
So if he tries the bottom board, and that's where your P1 and everything, that means it's a dead processor. MCU, whatever. But not all the time. Like I said, I had that issue before, but it was like it was fixed, but I can't remember exactly. I'm almost 100% sure
All
it's
right,
a
should be
camera issue.
binding now. Let's go ahead. Yep. We have our OSD. 15.5 volts is what it's showing. Perfect. This is done. Problem solved. So we're good to go. So we're going to turn this off now. He actually needed the bottom board, not the top board.
All right.
So we're good to go with this one. So
that's a board issue. But I knew there was something like that with the red light staying on. That doesn't mean you have a dead board. It could. But those Vistas, man, to be honest with you, they have so much protection. Like too much protection. Like you can actually pull a TBS diode off of that, and it will run. It will fly. Like you just lose some protection. But there is so much like what do you call it? What was the word I'm looking for? Redundancy. Jesus. But anyway, yeah, like I said, if you have another camera, try that. I don't think I have a P1 board around here anymore. I probably do. Actually, I know I do. I just wanted to see, look at it, and show you what it looks like. Well, what the fuck? I do have one over here somewhere. Well, used to could. Used to could. You want to?
You could. Yeah, Mike could more. Again.
Yeah, here's a camera here. There's nothing wrong with that one. I can't remember why I pulled that one out. Huh. Yeah, there's pieces of Vista laying around. There's traces that a Vista was here at one time. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, dude, that's
Assembly of one.
yeah, it's like it's one of them things. You know, it could be a dead P1. You know, if it is, that sucks. But yeah, but
Yeah.
before you know execute and you know dispose of it, you know, make sure you. Oh, there it is. Is that the bottom? Nope, that's top board. Yeah, it's top board. That's your power management, all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. The bottom board is somewhere around here. Anyway, you get the point. It's one of them things, man. The red light of death or whatever they call it in the electronic sphere. Um, it's not usually good, but it's not usually death either. It's not always death. But anyway, we're gonna try to. I'm gonna start tearing
Until
this.
you let the smoke out of it.
Yeah, well, like if you can, Marquise, like what happened before that? Like, did you have a hard hit, like a real hard hit? They're pretty resilient. They're pretty bulletproof. But I've killed a Vista before with a hard hit. Um, it just, yeah, it just quit. That was it. Actually, I think that's the one that's in pieces. Yeah, it is actually. But that one, it didn't give me a red light or nothing. It just didn't do anything ever again. But
Stop.
yep.
He said, I stopped doing.
Anyway, so the '04 has been out now for how long? A month? Something like that. Something like that. And you know, other than Ian trying to find something wrong with it every day, I think it's doing pretty amazing. I think everybody's pretty happy with it. Yeah, that's Ian's job. I understand that. I fuck around and make comments, but that's his job. Yeah, his job is to like call shit out. I get it, whatever. But he does have a certain vendetta against DJI because they give him the cold shoulder and stuff. But yeah, I mean, without him, we wouldn't know that a lot of things are fucked up. So he calls it out. As long as he calls it out on everybody, I ain't got a problem with it. Don't play favorites. But yeah. So let me get the props off this bad lad, because like I said, I got an 04 coming for this. I'm really thinking about these motors though going on that other rig, just because they're 1980 kV, and I'd like to have that stretch. I would like to have 2000 kV, so I can play with that slider to the max.
Those hyperlights behind you.
Yeah, those are a little too much. Those are 24. I didn't want to go that high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that. I really did. I thought about it. I was like, ooh, I was like, it's going to be too much for 6S anyway, you know. But
Yeah, just a little bit.
yeah. Now, if I had, I mean, because I really can't use any throttle curve, or I mean, or, you know what I mean? I can't use any of that because it's got to have like the raw data coming in of what the actual kV of the motors is to do the testing on the sliders for the AM32. So yeah, I want to make sure I do it.
You can't do it in the...
Right.
Yeah.
It's got to be the real deal.
I mean, but as I say, 2400 on 6S has got to be about like 18,000 on 2S, right?
I guess.
And that'd be the equivalent of a 36,000 1S. So 36,000 divided by 6.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't have to do any math.
Oh, I know. I'm just doing the math in my head here. Oh, no, it'd be a 5.
There's my 04 Baltara rig. This baby, I love it. Flies so amazing, and with that freaking that Baltara footage or that fucking, it's just so. You know, like the reaction people was giving with the 90 hertz camera and HD0.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's what this is like. That's what everyone like. That's what like some pros out there like. That's how they compare it. Like, I'm talking about in contrast to what the old system was and what it is now. Like that is, it's just so like crisp and so in your face, and everything is so like there. It's like it's hard to explain. You have to experience it yourself, dude. It is this 04 air unit in race mode is an experience. You have to have the goggles 3 because you got to have the full, you know, that fucking 15 millisecond latency. It's amazing, fucking amazing. I can't brag about it enough. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out some stuff, and I'm gonna try the HD0 stuff. I like the one-way transmission.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just for me, there's just things about it that for me I enjoy.
yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody's got, you know what I mean? Like everybody. I was gonna go HD0. It was, and I still might. I still really want to get a pair of them goggles only because of the delacing or deinterlacing, and I just hear they're just amazing goggles. In fact, that might happen sooner than what I think. But anyway, and I need a good set of analog goggles because right now my V2s are my backup analog goggles, but they have like 30 millisecond latency because they're doing some stuff in there to make that happen. So, but yeah,
that's kind of rough analog there.
Yeah, it's not the best. That's why I only do it for long range. Like when I'm running my 7-inch, my
moving nice and slow, you're not going to notice.
yeah, I'm just cruising. You know what I mean? Like, but freestyle, I tried it when I had the couple giveaway quads I gave, that I gave away with them, and I tried to freestyle with them with that, and I could feel the latency. It was pretty bad. With them goggles and that setup. So I do need a good set of analog goggles, and I figure I'm stuck between. Alex keeps pushing me toward the Sky Zone 04 or were they 04X Pro with the 55, 54, whatever they are, degree field of view.
52.
Yeah.
52 or 54.
Yeah,
Nice
something
54.
like that. He keeps pushing me toward those. They're still 500, right? What are they? 500? I mean, I just dropped 500 on the Goggles 3. I mean,
You gotta think though, with the Sky Zone, they come with a module.
yeah.
You don't have to swap it out.
Yeah, because Alex, Fedorov, he's all about his OSD. He's very proud of his interactive OSD and analog. That's his thing.
Ah.
Yeah, he's all about it. He takes a lot of pride. He'll probably watch this stream tomorrow. He takes a lot of pride in his OSD. And he said these goggles are the best. They're $589. Well, wait. Yeah, the 04X Pro. Oh, I didn't even get the screen up. Race Day Quad's got them, but they're one of them you got to watch. They might say they're in stock, and they'll put you on back order. Okay, it says it's in stock. $519.
Yeah.
The only thing is, man, if I go with the see, you got a HD0. They won't let you can't buy them goggles anywhere but HD0.
Yeah.
Mainly, and their idea behind that is that AliExpress has got them.
You know about you know you got the warranty.
So you can get them places, man, but for $800. That's craziness.
Yeah.
All right, so here at HD0, so they're $5.99. So
Yeah.
about 70 more bucks, 80 more bucks or whatever. I could have those.
I'll see. I gotta pay off some things.
What is it?
Oh, I said I gotta pay off some things.
Oh. You know, I don't know, man. I'm looking at a Tesla. I really am. I've been shopping for the past 2 months. I've been shopping for a Tesla, and I want a Model S.
No joke, dude. There's a guy that has put like 20K on his RAV. It's a 2023 or 24 RAV4 LE hybrid, I think it is, and it's got the lane assist and the radar speed control,
Right.
and yeah, he put a water bottle in the steering wheel, and it basically drove it for him.
Yeah.
The water bottle drove him where he was going, and at least it works out on the highway like that. So it's one of those. Yeah.
Technique, what's up, my friend? How you been? Super
Super
Deluxe. What's happening?
What's up?
I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you the other day. I'm serious. I was like, I haven't seen you stream in a while. Or maybe I just
gaming stream.
What is it?
Lately.
Yeah, I mean,
I've done a couple gaming streams lately.
can I remember? Yeah, a couple games. But you were streaming for a minute, like almost not every night. Well, maybe every night. I don't know, but it seemed like you were streaming a lot. But yeah, man, welcome. What Corrupt? He asked HGO or DJI. Now that's a loaded question.
If he's
Yeah.
talking HD0 or DJI.
Oh,
yeah,
HD0. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
If I had to choose, if I didn't own any of them yet, well, that would be a tough one to be honest with you. But knowing, coming from DJI Vista, and I had both them in front of me, I'd go with the 04 and the Goggles 3, the setup I got now. I really thought I was going to have an issue with the Goggles 3 and the field of view being 44 degree, coming from a 54 to a 44. But I'll be honest with you, unless I literally take my Vista or my V2s off and put these on, I don't really notice a difference. I know a lot of people don't give a shit about field of view, but I do. I'm a weirdo. But anyway, so now the HD0, they have a 46 degree field of view, right? OLED.
I want to say they're almost the same as the. You got it pulled up right there. So. That's the resolution.
Yeah, am I not seeing it? It's very attractive, though, man. To be honest with you, like that 3 millisecond glass to glass latency. It's very attractive. It's just hard. I like things that just work And I'm not saying that I'm not talking any shit. So let me finish what I'm saying. What I'm getting at is that's why I fly KISS. That's why I've always flown KISS. That's why I fly DJI because it just works. You know what I mean? I don't have time in my busy life to be worrying about like my first couple years in FPV. I flew, beta flight and analog, and I was constantly struggling to have the best VTX combination, whatnot, blah 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 blah, and tuning it constantly and going to the field. And I'd go to the field and I'd be upset the way it performed, and I'd come back and try a different point. And it was like, just seemed like any time I did get out in the field, I was coming back just correcting something or something. It wasn't until I got to like that level where I got DJI and then KISS and just things just work. I was happy with that. You know what I mean? Like, because the little time I do have to hit the field, I want to just be able to fly and enjoy my quad and have it fly amazing. You know what I mean? Like, and that, like I said, it's not digging on anything. I'm just saying, like, so what I'm getting at is, I know that sometimes people say that the durability ain't there, and some of the there's firmware issues with HD0 here and there. That's what I hear. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't kept up on it enough. I mean, but I think by the time I get into it, it'll probably all just work. It seems like by the time I get there, everything just kind of works together.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, FPV is FPV. I get off on it no matter what, dude. I love it. Like, it doesn't matter even if it was a struggle. I still enjoy doing it every day. You know what I mean? That's part of it. That's part of what makes it what it is, and I get that. But as my life got a little more complicated and my busier and the things that I got going on, I just like things just to work. You know what I mean? Like the little time I do have, I just want to go out and just fire up my quad and have it rip balls and then go back home. You know what I mean? And just be like, and upload it or whatever I want to do with it. But
yep.
Yeah, you're looking into DJI with the O3. What, on a 75? Or are you looking? I mean,
that's what he was. That's what he's got right now. He said, but eventually he wants to upgrade.
Oh, okay. Dude, them EB800Ds, those have a big ass screen, and there's people that rock them goggles to this day and love them. There's fucking there's EB800Ds.
Yeah.
They're a good analog goggle.
When I jumped in, I jumped straight to the HDO2. So.
Yeah. Yeah, my very first goggle ever were called Maker Fire. Let me show you these fucking guys. Wait till you see this shit. I'm not incognito, that's why I keep hopping back and forth the screen. I don't want to throw my history up there. Weird shit. But alright, Maker Fire. Alright, so this is what they are. The Maker Fire brand ain't out no more, but this is them. They were called something else now. Yeah, that was my very first pair of FPV goggles. The screen looked like you were staring at a freaking, I don't even know, postage stamp. Like it was, it was pretty horrendous, dude. And it was just this wee little screen in the back of this box with like the best binocular I guess they could afford in that little setup. They were pretty garbage.
But you look at the price.
Yeah, well, they had an audio out too, or a video out. And what was funny was it wasn't supposed to be a video out. It said video in. So I plugged it in one day and hooked it up to the TV, and it started through my FPV feed on the TV. I was like, get the fuck out.
So they accidentally used a better chipset than they thought they did.
Right. My second pair of goggles were I was very proud of them, were the Scouts, the Fat Shark Scout. I had those for maybe 2, 3 months, and I was like, okay, I gotta do something. So I got me my HD3s, my Fat Shark HD3, and I love them goggles. They only had like a 42-degree field of view, but there is a fucking difference. Okay, now my Scouts had a 55-degree field of view, had a big ass screen in them, and there was something about binocular style goggles when you put them on, they lock you in. Like, I can't describe it, dude. Even though the screen was a little smaller, than what I was used to, I felt more connected to my quad. I can't describe it, and I don't know why that is, but it was just weird because I even was like, when I first put them on, I was a little like bummed out that the screen was like smaller. I was like, oh, this kind of sucks, you know. And I flew it like that for like maybe a week, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back to my Scouts just for the hell of it. When I put my Scouts on, I felt like I was on the outside looking in. It was weird. It was a weird feeling. I didn't feel like I was connected to my quad anymore. It was the weirdest feeling, dude. And I was like, yeah.
More like you're watching TV.
It was weird. Yeah, I can't describe it, dude. It just felt like I was not like, I don't know. I can't describe it. But when you put them stereo vision in, man, you get locked into it. Like it's a real thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Like for the HDO2s, having the two screens that when you get into focus just right.
Oh yeah.
I feel more like I'm looking out the window of something I'm in.
Yeah.
Than just like watching like even when I watch my FPV feed recordings, and it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. And yet it's even DVR or goggle DVR. It's just it doesn't feel the same as when you're actually flying it.
Right.
Because it's more immersive.
Yeah.
Because you're there.
Right.
There's nothing else.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's just like well, it's just like with latency. I'm the same way with latency. I'm very like a lot of people call it bullshit. Like, you know, they're like, oh, you can't feel latency like that. I can. I feel like when I went from 60 hertz camera to 120 FPS, it was unbelievable. When I went from Crossfire to Tracer, dude, I was like blown away. Like it's just, you know.
See, now that is one thing I noticed a big difference on. See, I actually, since I'm still analog, latency I don't really notice. But the control links, I started out on FR Sky, and that don't.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare in itself trying to set up an RXSR.
Yeah.
Then I switched over to TBS, and at that time it was just Crossfire 900.
Right.
And that was a huge difference.
Dude, when I was coming from Fly Sky to Crossfire.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's even a bigger difference than RXSR. But I noticed, and then I switched to Ghost, and I actually noticed then reaction difference.
Yeah.
And then when I switched to Express LRS, that was still there, and it's improved.
Right. See, what's weird, man? Like, I say this, and I don't like to say it that much because I don't want to piss anybody off. But I flew ERLS before I flew Tracer, and when I tried Tracer, dude, something was there. Something's there. Something's going on. Something felt a little more raw and in touch. I don't know what it is, but I'm talking about latency. And you know what's weird is when UAV Tech did his testing with that, his latency testing between ELRS and Tracer, he turned off telemetry on ELRS. and Tracer had telemetry on because you can't turn it off on Tracer. And I thought that was a little messed up that he did that, and I don't know why he did it that way, but it still outperformed it slightly, which I thought was kind of, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of a weird way to do the testing. Why would you turn the telemetry off on ELRS when that's obviously going to lower the latency? But whatever, it is what it is. Even though you don't blame me to look back on his video of him testing it, I just thought that was really, I even commented, I commented about it. But Super Deluxe, I just read your whole message, man. Yeah, the YouTube thing is disappointing. I already know what you're talking about. Yeah, they expect you to do a lot more also. It's not so much as a partner. It's more of a, you got to do all this. You got to do a lot for me before we do anything for you, kind of thing. So I get you on that. And FPV Trucker, he said he wants to send me his Apex Kiss rig for me to put Magic Touch. I could, yeah. Yes, the best way to tune a quad is to have it in hand. If that's what you really think you need to do, is to send it to me. But I think I can tune it via the phone or via over or whatever. But if you really, I mean, you have my address, so I mean, if you really want to send it over, send it over. But I think I can. If you just get on it, you're on a Discord, so I could tune a quad. I tune quads all the time. I tuned Mads Tech's quad. He's in the UK, and it flew amazing. So, like, I can remotely tune a quad. I know what's going on inside that quad, especially a KISS quad. I know exactly what you need to do to get it to fly excellent. I guarantee you, if you listen to what I tell you, and I mean, like, what the all the settings and stuff, I guarantee it'll fly amazing. But yeah. But yeah, dude. Hold on a second. Somebody's tapping.
It was back in my throat. Meanwhile, I am not very entertaining otherwise.
Good. We're good. Hold on, I can't hear you if you're talking. I ain't got my ears on yet.
Ooh, what happened?
All right, now I can hear. So, going back to goggles, or what we were talking about. There you go.
A little slow.
Back to that corrupt. If you have the money, and you're ready to pull the trigger and you're ready to commit, definitely upgrade your goggles. It will 100% improve your FPV experience. Like I stand behind that 100%. Like, yeah, yes. If you're like if that's you did it the right way. You bought a set of box goggles and you're still liking it and you're in it and you like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, if you're ready to do it, man, just commit, pull the trigger, grab them goggles. I don't think you're gonna make a bad decision with HD0. I think you'll be good.
We'll need to get an analog module, not just adapter too.
Yes. And that's another thing. You got to think about the ecosystem you're gonna step into. DJI, just gonna put it out there. DJI is just bulletproof. Like their shit works. You could beat on them. Like they're there. They're the bar. They are the bar. Like they're just yeah. So like that's why I fly DJI. Yeah, a lot of people hate them because of their whatever practices. That doesn't bother me. I don't lose any sleep over it. They're not affecting me directly. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of people out there are going to go, you're just dumb or whatever. I don't fucking know. But anyway, all that aside, now the HD0 ecosystem, a lot of people are happy with it. I've seen some people out there that say, they struggle with this, they struggle with that. I've seen Barbell's comments about it, whatever. And I see these people and they try a lot of other stuff. I'm a guy that went from analog to DJI, so I don't know. I've never tried HD0, but like I said, Block Grinder flies HD0. A lot of people fly HD0. Have the ecosystem, swear by it. So I don't think you're going to go wrong either way. But it is definitely. It's definitely a commitment, but it's the right choice if you're that into FPV. Yeah, absolutely.
Corrupt. We were actually talking about the 04X Pros earlier, and those are are actually a really good deal.
Excellent. Sky Zone, in my opinion, when I was shopping for goggles,
Those all come with it.
Sky Zone and Fat Shark were the top of the line in the analog goggle world. But there's some people out there who will tell you Sky Zone's better, and there's some people who will tell you Fat Shark's better. What Fat Shark has over Sky Zone is their customer service. I guess from what I've always heard, that they're amazing. Like if your goggles break, you send them down, they'll fix them and send them back to you and shit. That's what I hear. I mean, I never had an issue with mine. I never had to send them, but they're pretty bulletproof too. So I mean, yeah, that's just. I've never heard anything bad about the Sky Zone either, so I don't know. But if I was going to buy, if somebody said, pick out a pair of analog goggles today, and I wasn't worried about an ecosystem or anything, I would buy the Sky Zone 04X Pro. Only because of the size of the field of view, and it comes with a module. Fat Sharks don't come with a module.
Yeah, see, that's something that I gotta say. If those had been available when I bought my Fat Sharks, I would have bought those instead.
Yeah.
But the Sky Zones out at the time were not as good as the Fat Sharks. So.
Right. Yeah.
Those came about 8 months later, and I bought my wife a pair.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's funny though. They're like Fat Shark. Their shells never change. That's the same shell they had since 2016? The same thing with Fat Shark.
Yeah.
Fat Sharks, I think, date back to 2013.
They've got there's two different shells. They do have two different shells. They look very similar, but they do have two different shells.
What, Fat Shark?
Yeah.
I think Sky Zone changed theirs. Sky Zone's old Sky Zone goggles that were slightly different. Slightly different. You could still tell they were Sky Zones. Let's see.
Yeah, I have.
I don't know, and I don't know what's going on with old Caddix or Fat Snail.
Fat Snail.
I don't know what's going on with them, but it's not looking too good, man. Because I mean, they haven't done anything in a while. It's kind of weird. I mean, yeah, they put out that repeater, but who gives a fuck about that repeater, dude? Like, honestly.
That repeater, so that's a game changer for
for Ukraine, yeah, it's a game changer.
No, no, for F1 racing.
Yeah, I guess.
You know the, yep, uh, drift the drift events. I bet you this year it's going to be a big difference. I bet you they're not going to have as much breakup.
I mean, but
No,
that's a small niche, man. It's not like what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at.
not
It's
really.
not, it's not.
Motorsports like that is actually becoming a bigger thing.
What there's literally a handful of people that do that though. You understand what I'm saying? Like it ain't like everyone's jumping out to record motorsports. You know what I mean? Like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just like you know, I don't know, man. It just seems like a. What I'm really getting at is where's the fucking V2 system that they've been hinting about? Where's the fucking just
Yeah, what happened to it? Where did it?
yeah, I don't know. And then they put out this repeater, and it, like I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Yeah, whatever, whatever. I mean, I'm knocking at that. I'm not just being like whatever. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. And, you know, we got a repeater. You put it up on a drone or something. Yeah, you like you said, them races they do on bicycles where they're going through a whole city. Like yeah, they that's pretty
Or
cool.
like
I dig it.
Seattle, Portland.
Yeah, yeah. Real hilly environments. It's perfect for you know what I mean. Like, but
Yeah. Is, is, oh, he's talking about his
oh yeah,
quad they did.
the old school. So that's
That's
the
what
V2. I have a preset in there. There's a preset that's about 3 or 4 years old. It's inside the Legacy GUI. It's under Almac FPV, Legacy Tune, and then there's one in there for the G4. I think they're grouped together. Then there's one in there for the newer G4 with the IIM gyro. So there's 3 presets I have in there that have been in there for years. So you could actually set that preset, but your ESC settings always have to be PWM locked at 48K. Locked. It can't be variable. You can't have 24 to 48. It's got to be locked. 48K, and your timing has to be 23. Oh, wait. You're saying, oh, you got the 25 amp 4-in-1. Well, that's even better. So you just upload the latest firmware that they had available at that time. Oh, man, it's been a long time since I did that. But that's even better. It's even easier. So what is it doing exactly? That thing should be locked. I mean, those out the box, dude, were pretty good with that combo. So I just remembered. I forgot. No, I didn't. All right, we're good. You know what I was gonna try tonight? I was gonna try low light performance with the 04 on the 75 millimeter. I was gonna send it outside, but I couldn't figure out if I could stream it right to my laptop. I know I can. My goggles, because I could stream it right to my phone, which is freaking awesome. That's another plus of the DJI system. Yeah, I was going to rip it around the neighborhood, sit right here and just rip it around the neighborhood, because penetration's ridiculous, dude. Like, I could do whatever. I don't know if you guys saw my my little gorilla whoop. I stopped into a Lowe's store. And something I, especially in my position, shouldn't be doing.
but
yeah.
yeah, I don't think flying it right now would be a good idea.
Yeah.
It says it's 34 and snowing.
Well, it was spitting. That's why. That's another reason why I wasn't really diving into it. Was because I was going to try to figure out how to get it. You know.
Your weather ain't too much different than mine.
Did I just my stream go down?
But no, it's still going.
Oh, there it went. It just went from 12 viewers to 0. I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm looking and I'm like, oh, my bit, everything's right. No dropped frames or anything. And I look up and then it just popped right back up to 12. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, I don't know. I could still try it, but I don't know how to live stream it because this is a Mac, but I run Windows and Mac on it, which I know you know this. I'm just explaining to the people that are watching. So my computer is like, it's a 2016 Mac, and it's like on steroids. I updated it to 2 terabyte, whatever. I did a bunch of other shit. This is the last upgradable Mac you can buy. After this, you couldn't do anything with them. You can update, I think, a little bit of the RAM, I think, in the 2018 and 20, maybe. Now you can't do shit. You can't do nothing with them. This was the last one you can open up and you can upgrade. So I can keep upgrading this fucking thing until literally it's obsolete. But anyway,
come home.
So I run 1 terabyte Windows and 1 terabyte Mac. But when I do that, and I'm on my Windows side, I don't get the advantage of all the fun stuff that you can do with the Mac, like screen share and all that crazy dumb shit. Everything's a little located differently. Like, so I don't know how I would even go about that.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, FPV trucker. Yeah, no, dude. Honestly, there is no more updates, man. It's dead. So literally, the last firmware was released in 2021. Is that
If you haven't flown it in 2 years, you're good.
2022? Maybe. Was the last firmware. I know this personally because I know I talked to the guy, or but it was right when they did the whole split, for, Pet Tech and then Kiss and all that stuff, and the whole thing happened there, and yeah, I don't know like all the main whatever details or whatnot, but I have an idea of what happened. So yeah, basically, so Pet Tech was in charge of updating the firmware on the Kiss Legacy, and when they come out with Alpha, I think they released one more for the it was for the IIM gyro. I think it was in 22, and after that, that was it. That's it. They put all their money into Alpha, and they weren't putting any more development in Kiss Legacy. So what you got is what you got. It's still tunable. You just can't update it. There just ain't nothing updated to. But yeah. This quad here, this one that's patiently waiting, is getting a V2 and individual ESCs. I might do the 25 amp 4-in-1. I might. But this is an Alien, and all I want to do is build an old school Alien, just how it would be back in the day, old school Alien, and just keep it, just to have it on the wall, and maybe rip it when I want to, every once in a while, whatnot. Yeah, so that's just waiting for that to happen. It's just hanging there. But, yeah.
Does anyone else go to Harbor Freight? Because they're selling these little bitty toolboxes that are perfect for RC stuff.
Like kind of like the one I got here. I got the little white one.
Well, let's see. I think yours might be a little bit bigger.
Here, let me see.
Or
Let me
it might be
see.
about the same size.
Let me
It's about a
see.
foot wide.
Yeah, it's about a foot. Yeah, maybe a little more than a foot wide.
But yeah, this
It's
little
kind of the
casual
same
runner.
thing. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just thought it was interesting because I could see it
Oh
in the
yeah.
background.
Yeah, because
Like,
mine's got the flip up, or got the top lid too. Where
I know
so
they've got blue, red, black, and they're coming out with orange, green, and purple, I guess. So there's going to be a bunch of different colors of them.
who needs a 20 by 20 ESC really bad? Now be straight up. If you don't need it, don't say nothing. Just say something in the comments. It's an AM32. It's a 55 amp AM32 ESC. Comes straight from the man himself, Pete, my buddy. He just sent me these. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this one away by the end of this stream. This one here is the one I got to do testing on. This is a different chipset. So I'm gonna check it out because I don't even know what it's about. But anyway. If you have if you're in need of a 20 by 20 ESC, throw it out there, and I'll ship it to you. Because I don't really have any use for it. I have a 20 by 20 Voltara here that I'm giving away also. In a build. I'll be building this obviously for somebody. That's a beautiful piece right there. You know why I love this so much, man? Anything from Kiss Ultra or Voltar or from them guys over there, Leave You, is it's quality. It's fucking quality, dude. These guys design this. They build it, not with their bare hands, obviously, but they send it out. They contract it out, and it gets built. When a company builds they build a batch, like 10 of them or so. They send them back. They run these. They test them all out. They do their own quality QC and all that stuff. Then they send them out to their testers and they do all that stuff. Then they order their big orders, and then they test every single one of those. They'll get like 500 of them or whatever, and they'll test them all, make sure they all work. Then they send them all out. Like it's just that's premium. Yes, you're paying up a little bit, man, but it's not that much. It's not that big of a deal. Like
When it's quality assurance you're paying for, that's
yeah.
that is a bit
Yep. Absolutely.
That does make a bit of
Absolutely. It's good stuff. All right. So I meant to take these props off. Not that bird. Where is the other bird? What do I do with it? Oh. So, alrighty. Super Deluxe, you still here?
No.
You probably
I don't
rolled
think
out.
so.
I was going to ask him. I didn't know if he jumped on the Goggles 3 and 04 bandwagon yet. I know he has the Goggles too. I thought, right? I think he does.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he does. You know what killed me? And I'm not talking shit, so don't take this the wrong way. Murders FPV. He's a nice guy. I don't know him personally. Nothing like that. Me and him literally got FPV at the same time. I remember him in the chats and stuff. We literally got in at 2020 at the same time. Like I would literally see his videos post, and anyway. So he come a long way, and he's doing real good for himself in his YouTube channel. Like I can't remember how many subscribers he's got, but he's up there. He put out that review video for the 04. It got 30,000+ views. My question is, how the fuck did you put out a review when you didn't even have the Goggles 3? He did the whole video in review with the Goggles 2. I just thought that was mind-blowing to me. I caught that the other day. I saw his video, and I'm like,
Run what you brung?
what is it?
I said, run what you brung. In other words, you run if you can afford it and it works with.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that. But he's supposed to be a KOL, and you're supposed to show all the features, right? And you're supposed to like demonstrate all the features. Well, the main features you can't get with the G2s. You can't get race mode. You don't get that low latency. You don't get 60 megabytes. So how in the hell was he so successful in a review video when he did it with the G2s? He even states in the beginning of the video, he's like, I don't have the G3s, I have the G2s. I would have changed it right then. I'd be like, well, what am I watching this review for? That's just I'm not talking shit. I am talking shit, but I'm always brutally honest. And that's my brutal, honest opinion about it. You know what I mean?
It's the algorithm. It's the YouTube algorithm.
That's crazy. Like, it's crazy to me. But, like, as soon as he said, he goes, I don't have the G3s, I have the G2s, I literally turned it. I was like, well, I don't want to watch that then. And I think I saw Jeb's right after that. I was like, there's somebody I want to watch. Because, he's got the G3s. I want to see somebody with the G3s, not somebody review a fucking unit with the last fucking year's goggles. Like, what the fuck? Didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, and then I look down at the fucking views, and it's like 34,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck happened? It just, I don't know. I mean, hey, more power to him. That's great. But it's not even that. That's not what. It just kills me that, like, it's like me reviewing fucking a Ferrari and I'm missing a leg or something. I don't know. I don't. That's a horrible analogy. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Reviewing the appearance of a car when you can't see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like
I said, the only thing I can think of is the algorithm.
Yeah. I mean, it really caught me off guard. Like, bad for life. Once you go race mode, you don't go back. That's why, like, soon as I tried it that day, I ordered 2 more units right there. I went home and I said, well, my Vistas are gone. They're coming out. I never thought I'd be yanking my Vistas out. I honestly didn't. I was like, because they didn't, 03 didn't touch the Vista as far as performance. I mean, as far as latency. And like, it was kind of I was really bummed out the way DJI, I didn't think DJI was going to do this. I really didn't. I really, really didn't. I thought they were all about like picture quality. And that's what I thought they were all about. Was just cinematic. The big industries, I didn't think they gave a fuck about us freestyle pilots. I really, really didn't, dude. And that right there, like, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
They were. It's all about the money.
Yeah, it is. It is, but dude,
they saw other companies coming out and doing it, and people were going to that because they couldn't get it from. It's like, well, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's
what it's always about, money.
I think,
but there's an amount of passion there. I mean, obviously, I mean, but yeah, once it gets into money and they're global now. I mean, of course, it's about money, but but like they didn't have to do it. That's DJI. You know what I mean? People would, they would have threw out an 04 Air unit with 60 megabytes and just a little better picture quality. They still would have sold, man. They still would have sold. They still would have fucking killed it. With that race mode though, dude, put the nail in the coffin for a lot of other like for Cadix or whatever. And, I mean that's just insane. Like, and it like what people I don't think understand, like when we talk when we talk about this, and like I think they don't understand what we see. Like you have to see it for yourself. Like it's hard to explain, dude. It's almost like there's no division between you and what you're seeing. Like before, like you knew you were buffering a little, and that you knew like you had a little glaze or a haze, little pixelation, but you dealt with it. You didn't care. This is raw, like your eyeballs are hanging out of the front of this quad now. Like that's how amazing it looks. Like it's crazy, and like it's just right there. It's like you just it's just I can go on and on. So yeah.
Kind of like when you're running triple digits in a car. when you're up over 100 in a car.
Dude, I can get so much lower. I can get so much lower to the ground. Like I was literally clipping fucking grass blades and shit, dude. I was, and then like when I'm hopping fences, I'm getting right. I could like fucking just clip right over that fence like nothing, dude. Like it's impressive. It's pretty fucking impressive.
When you can count all the little pebbles going by in the pavement.
That's what I mean. Nothing blurs together. Everything is like you can literally see every fucking thing. It's just amazing. It's like when I took off, I wish I had a camera on my face in that first video. Like I was smiling from ear. I was just like blown away. Like I was so distracted of how good it looked. I forgot I was even like flying for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? I ended up like way up in the air. I'm like, what am I doing up here? Like, I was like, fuck, dude.
I don't know. I must have just chose the right equipment for analog then, because I get the same experience.
Well, analog, yes.
I get it a good distance away. I don't get breakup. I mean, and it's clear.
Well, that's like if you get Mr. Steele's setup or close to it, you probably might have the same set, or I mean, say like the same. Well, if you get the right, like what I mean by that is he uses like a certain VTX, a certain OSD board that helps with like some kind of deinterlacing happens or something like that cuts down latency or something like that. If you get the right stuff and then you get the right camera, and I know when you got the Eagle or something, or what do you have?
Well, no, I run the JB Phoenix.
Or Phoenix.
That's my primary camera.
That's what it was, Phoenix. If you run a good camera, yeah, you could have a really good experience, dude.
That special edition one too. I run the special edition one on that, so that's
right.
The other thing on that.
Yeah, if you got a good camera, good setup, I mean, obviously good goggles. I mean, with that low latency, dude, and I mean, analog could look pretty good, dude. It's just, once you try digital, it's just hard to go back, dude. It really is.
Oh yeah.
It really is. I'm kind of bummed out because I was so proud of my V2 system, and now I know I'm not going to be using it anymore.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
You got it. You got it there as a backup.
And yeah, that's true. But even then, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't know. It's like I'm gonna put these right up here.
It's your long range setup.
Well, right now that's what they are. My analog goggles. They're for if I want to take my 7-inch out, I can put my module on there and fly analog. Until I do that, or until I buy.
You could run a Vista on there, since you're pulling the Vistas out.
I don't know the only thing I'm gonna run on a Vista. The only thing I'll ever run is on a long range or something. I'm not going back freestyle on Vista.
That's what I'm saying. You could put one of your Vistas you're pulling out onto your 7-inch.
I could, but that's analog, man. I can go 100 miles. You know what I mean? Fucking Vista's only 13 kilometers, man. You know what I mean?
Yep, 8 miles.
Yeah. So that's just kind of out. Like, I don't know, man. And like Bad for Life said, once you go race mode, you can't go back, dude. It's over with. I remember that was as soon as I landed, I said, well, it's over. it's over. I'm going. It's
They
like,
ruined it forever.
I was literally thumbing through my phone with my backpack on, walking down the street, buying 2 more fucking pro units. Like it's yeah, like literally.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you find something that's right, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's like bad for license. I'm tempted to sell my G2 even. Yeah. Like I have these were my babies and I love them and like yeah.
It's like, I found a heck of a deal on car washes. I'm not joking. $40, unlimited car washes for 30 days.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's a great deal. I've already hit it like 6 or 7 times,
Hell yeah.
and I've only had it for just about 2 weeks. So, and considering most car washes, their premium is $30 to $40, I'm already in the free territory.
Yeah, yeah.
So, man,
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's a screaming. Hit the wash on the way home. Car stays clean all the time. Because
So
even though they use the potassium chloride out here, that'll still eat your car away. Not as quickly or as bad as salt, but
this is what I'm looking at right
still.
here.
Which one is that?
It's a 2021.
Three.
It's a Model S. Cause I can get that plaid package. It's a hack.
Oh yeah.
It's a hack, and it goes on there, and
yeah.
it turns any model. It turns any Tesla into a plaid.
The one thing is, though, it turns it on all the time. Is the one thing. It's not a selectable thing, unless you have the correct models to be able to have it as selectable. Because I was watching something about that, and a guy got one, and he went to have it done, and they're like, it's already been done. And he's like, what? But it's like, yeah, it's just on all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently in my DUI classes. I don't talk about this shit, to you guys, but whatever. And I'm graduating this next month, so.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
No, their driving assistance is all done with cameras, and
yeah.
And, I think it's got LiDAR, but I don't know for certain.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I rode my buddies, and when he pushed that thing down, I just was like, "What is this?"
You're driving an RC car. You're driving an RC car.
I've built tuners my whole life. I've had car domains. I've had them all. I'm known in my city for like having some sick ass fucking whips. Okay, that I tuned myself. I built myself. Like, I took a '96 Ford Probe GT and turned it into a 12-second car. Like from my backyard. Like I put a fucking T3 T4 turbo on it. I put Millennium S injectors on it. I mean, I built this thing, and this thing was snapping axles. I had to get upgraded axles, and it was fucking insanely fast, dude, for a fucking '96 Ford Probe. It was hilarious, actually. But I was notorious for taking sleepers. Anyway, I got in this thing, dude. I got in this thing, and when he kicked that thing back, I thought I was going to break his seat. That's how hard I was being pushed against that seat. I never felt that in my life. I've had crotch rockets and never felt like that, dude. Like
yeah, it's that instant,
dude.
Because it's immediately all the torque.
Yeah, dude. So I can't even describe it. I can't even describe it.
Working on accelerating to all the RPMs.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah, it's fucking.
And it's linear torque is what it is.
There's no transmission. It's just fucking there, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, this was a chill stream.
Yeah. I had kitty cat visitors here. This is the sweet baby.
Oh, kitty cat.
Yeah. This is sweet baby.
Let's have a look at that cat.
Just a little tiny.
Hey, kitty.
Oh, see, I got headphones on. No one can.
Yeah, I know.
Can't hear me.
I just thought of that when I did that. I'm like, he's wearing headphones. How the fuck you want to hear that? Anyway, I mean.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, so yeah, FPV's awesome. You can afford the goggles, get the goggles, get into it. I'm just like recapping. But yeah, no fucking yeah, as far as
The different AIOs for that frame.
yeah, like I said, it's gonna have at least 3 amp. If you guys are wondering what he's talking about,
It's the heart.
Prelojo's sending me. He printed a frame.
Where
Yeah, he's got a
this is the
demonstration.
one
Yeah,
this one's an analog. It only weighs 100 grams. It's 2S on 2.5 inch,
yeah,
and it insanely fast.
yeah. So
It flicks and just floats. Because the Emax A-band props on it, they have a lot of surface area.
you know,
And I'm running 18,000 kV on 2S, no motor limit.
yeah. Well, you know, Bardwell was talking about that last night. Like he said, carbon fiber makes no sense for whoops or like even like Cinewhoop or whatever. Like basically like a whatever plastic or whatever is more whatever suitable, I guess, or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's lighter. It's lighter and
plastic.
yeah.
And while yes, this is 3D printed, the design is very good. If you want to look it up on Thingiverse, it's called the Microblivion.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good design. It's surprisingly just as rigid as what you would expect for like a whoop. So it's just right.
That's what I mean. That's what.
It's wonderful.
Well, when he made that comment, I was thinking of that too. I was like, yeah, because them frames are they're flexible. You move them around like it. You know, that surprises me also. It might be why Beta Play has such a hard time with whoops. Well, from what I'm getting at is.
It doesn't anymore.
Well, what I mean is when the whole debate was like when Infinity Loops was interviewing what's his name from Quicksilver. And they were talking about that whole situation. But anyway, because when I look at this thing, where the hell is it? Oh, when I look at this thing, you would think like that would have all kinds of vibration issues or board alignment issues, like just because it's so flexible, kind of. But and all in all, dude, especially with Quicksilver on, dude, flies fucking amazing. Like flies absolutely amazing.
This thing flew great on even beta flight. I didn't do any adjustments to tuning. It's just straight down on the PIDs.
Right.
No adjustments. Bone stock. Just all defaults.
Right on.
And it flies.
Yeah.
And no vibrations. 0 vibrations. I'm like, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get another video out of this one.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah,
one I
well, I'll
recorded,
definitely, I'll be talking about it, whatever, you know. So,
I guess motor suggestions too.
does anybody want this ESC? We got a couple minutes left in the stream. If you want it, speak up. If you want it, speak up. Hit the Discord. First person to say I want it and getting it.
20 by 20.
It's a 20 by 20 KM55 with AM32 on it. Came from the man himself, Pete at AM32. Anybody want it?
Need one.
Anybody need a 20 by 20? I know people were being modest because I said only if you really need it, but whatever. I don't really care at this point. If not, hit me up on Discord. I don't know. Nobody says anything, but whatever. Anyway.
Actually, I've got several of them sitting around. Not the AM32s, but 20 by 20 ESCs.
Yeah, I mean, I got fucking ESCs out the ass, dude. I got fucking everywhere. Tech, AM32, KISS, freaking Baltaras, fucking. Is Miss Jill coming out with a new TBS controller? Heard Trappy say something on stream. Yes, he's been working on it. He's been working on it for about 5 years or so. I talked to Mr. Steele. I got him on the Quicksilver thing, but he broke his 04, so he has to. I don't know, but
Oh no.
Yeah.
Flying too hard.
Yeah. But anyway, but he mentioned it in the video about the Quicksilver, but that's who I was talking about when I said last stream or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know how. Yeah. So TBS heads any of his development. You know, like any ethics is like a byproduct, or not by. It's Mr. Steele's company, but TBS is the, he says, hey, will you make me this? And they get together and they make stuff, which you couldn't ask for a better combination, because TBS make excellent products. So,
I got a cat. I'm holding on to a cat. It's just licking my thumb here.
All right, guys. No, Corrupt, you didn't miss much, man. We're just sitting around. He said, Corrupt says, got me so pumped talking about FPV. He went out and ripped a night sesh.
Nice. Nice. Good job.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna put the cap on this one for the night. I won't be back next Tuesday, but I might stream this Wednesday, or I'm sorry, this weekend. I might, because of my schedule now that I'm a boss, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I have a lot more responsibilities, so I have to fucking my schedule change, so I can't stream every single Tuesday apparently, like I used to. I can't believe I did that almost 2 years. I streamed every Tuesday for almost 2 years. That's crazy. But yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, just stay on the Discord or whatever, and I'll keep you guys posted on what we got going on. And like I said, I will be working on that video for the giveaway quad. I'll be giving away a KISS Ultra Voltar quad. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm at 815. What'd you say? How many do I got?
Huh?
How many subscribers do I got?
Oh, 817.
17. All right. So
yeah.
Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, but I'm gonna put a video out talking about it. So I'm gonna start working on it this week. This quad will come with the VTX you want. So, if you fly HC0, you fly Cadix, Fat Snail. If you fly 04, I don't care. I'll put it in there. So, yeah. Anyway, stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Later, Freelo Joe.
This is what you done saw. All them other brothers you bought, they got cut short by a trill cut though. Who cut trill pure dope? Who got trill raw coat? But trill white is the Pope, this is the Reverend Birch, this is the Reverend's Church. I'm at the tabernacle sitting right dead on my perch. They cursed at Adam's apple, they cursed the clergy papal, they cursed the Tower Babel and the white horse saddle. My verse is dibble dabble, my path is straight and narrow, my gun is Smith and Wesson, my aim is down the barrel. I've been at my revival, I've been done read my Bible, I've been through my survival, depend on the homicidal. I keeps a couple killers, my peeps are those gorillas. The streets are so for realer that Jesus knew the dealer. We east up at the villa, keep freaks up at the villa, right sheets up at the villa, so ain't no album filler.
War zones means more poems. Deftones get spazzed on, crushed microphones. Caught a couple of charges, but wasn't measured in ohms. Napalm palms, hands bomb, walking firearm. Everyone gets fired on. Throw stones at clones that smash bones. Yeah, I scream on dudes like Little Jones. Lyrical Destructicon with tunes bigger than Megatron. My unit Voltron, harder than any surface you walk on. Church, Lebanon, Don Killer on.
It's the return of the briefcase killer. Keep an eye out, Jack Thriller. Got bridges for all the cases. Elite noodle with no persuasion, but Latin, Asian, Caucasian, to say the least, is your ass. Second they turn you on, they off you about twice as fast. Killer on, we all for common cause. This is to remind you, it ain't nothing to find you. We approach to the front, other niggas behind you.
Purple laser beam, slice you like a guillotine. Free killer since Shaheen, all dreams locked in the beam. I'm a killer machine, to the extreme. At night I sleep with my lady, her name is M16. If I'm everywhere, Erica Badu, war 3-4 so close. You from everywhere, Erica Badu, take all the clothes off. Score with metaphors, bulletproof for law, ready for outdoor wars.
Yo, every time I come through, yo, the flows is glossy. I shine on cash, plus my goons is flossy. Spit the ill chick, chicks say I'm bossy. So when I bounce in the blue,